It's giving misogyny. Stinginess is a form of misogyny. I'm sorry. You don't want to give a woman money. That's bare weird. That's super weird. You want to siphon my energy, but you don't want to give me money knowing that a woman is always going to need money. And it's not even from a place of me being poor or needy or desperate. It's just the reality that, like, that money will bring ease to my life, but you'd rather hoard it. That's so weird. You don't want to pay it forward. You don't want to redistribute your wealth. Weird. You don't think I'm deserving of reparations. That's strange.
Reparations? If a man doesn't want to give his money over to her, it's misogyny. This is a word that is thrown about very, very recklessly. Misogyny means the hatred of women. This woman here with her tattoos across her chest is saying that if a man does not want to redistribute his wealth to her, then he's a misogynist.
Well, what if you live in a country like Germany where all the men are stingy, but you still want to date, you still want to have partners, you still want to have sex? Like, what do you do? You're not going to like my answer. You're not going to like my answer at all. Because the answer you want me to give you is, well, if the men are stingy, then you're going to have to just accept that they're stingy and just split bills with them and just manage, and just hope. Just hope that it will get better.
So splitting bills with somebody is being stingy, even though we live in a society where women make a lot of money. Women are driving BMWs and Mercedes and they're independent and they don't need no man. No, the men still need to be paying for everything.
Just ask him nicely. And if he says no, then you're going to have to accept that you're in a stingy country and that's just how that works over there in the world. That's the answer people want to hear from me, because they can then relax into letting these men have their way. But you're not going to get that answer from me, because I don't think that's the right thing to do, in my personal opinion. Do you know what I would do if I lived in a stingy country? And as someone who does live in a stingy country like the United fucking Kingdom, let me tell you what I do. If a man is stingy, I'm not having sex with him. If the next man I meet is stingy, I'm not having sex with him. If I'm surrounded by 8 million stingy men, then I'm not having sex. He's attractive, so I'm going to make an exception for him. There's no man that's worth the exception of accepting less than what you deserve. Men who are good looking are so used to being treated exceptionally, and they are so used to a particular type of treatment in society where they are able to frequently leverage a privilege and a lot of pleasantries that are offered to them because people just find them attractive.
Oh, you mean like women? You're talking about attractive men getting the same kind of treatment that general women get. Oh, that.
I treat attractive men like I treat short, unattractive men who I don't care to know.
The arrogance in this person is shocking. Do you think you're a bad B? Do you think you're a 10? Talking about I treat attractive men like I treat short, unattractive men that I don't care about. Bro, who cares about you though? You're not married, you don't have a ring, you don't have anything going on. And guess what? This woman here is a sex worker, bro. She's a dominatrix. Money mistress. I drain thousands from submissive men who worship me but never give in to sex. I even tease strangers on the train. Yeah, she's a dominatrix and she takes money from simp submissive men. And because she's in that line of work, now her worldview is warped. Now she thinks all men are peasants and she's talking absolute crap. Well, guess what? The type of man that you would probably want to be with won't ever want to be with you for many reasons. You can say whatever you like, but I'm sure these men that you're treating like regular, I'm sure they treat you as regular as well. Regular at best.
That's how I treat them. And it's not even like I treat short, unattractive men who I don't care to know as inhumane and with no sense of regard. No, it's just that, like, if a guy who you're not attracted to is texting you, you're not going to be excited to open the text. You're going to roll your eyes when you see his name pop up on your screen. You're going to be like, oh, what does he want?
This chick thinks she's a bad bee though. You got a misplaced confidence.
I come across men on the internet who feel compelled to call me ugly It's interesting because you definitely must find your mum ugly then, because I don't probably look that different to your mum. I know I definitely look better than your mum, but phenotypically speaking, me and your mum have way more in common than the woman that you are actually going to be fantasizing about being with.
You seem to be directing this attack straight directly at black men.
So where does that leave us both?
That laugh is really disturbing.
If I'm ugly, then what's your mum? Sorry to that lady, and I hate we have to bring that lady into it, whoever that lady is. I hope she's having a nice day. Sorry, auntie, but your son thinks you're ugly.
Obviously, I'm going to look at my mum as my mum. The woman I'm going to be dating, I'm going to want to find as attractive romantically. Again, this is just a direct attack at black men specifically. Looking at her, it wouldn't surprise me if she only had entanglements with non-black men.
He thinks I'm ugly, and I know for sure that I'm out of his league. So now what? And this comes back to me saying, you guys have emboldened men so much that they now feel comfortable calling you ugly, and you believe it.
If anything, women have been emboldened. You've been emboldened to come out and talk rubbish. You're a dominatrix. You're a sex worker. You are very confident, even though you're doing a line of work that is viewed as depraved.
So you guys are dating at your level of self-esteem. So I can tell a woman's self-esteem by the boyfriend that she's chosen to be with. We're not spending enough time calling these men ugly and unlovable, because that's what they actually fucking are. You know why I say that? Because a man will never hesitate to come into the comments of a woman who is declaring her own self-love and self-worth enough to be specific about the type of future she wants for a man. And you will see in the comments men being like, oh, but she's a 2 out of 10. Oh, but she's ugly though. Oh, why would a man want to marry her? You guys are not calling these men ugly and unlovable enough.
Look at this woman with her demonic markings all over her chest and body and hair that is obviously not hers. You have a misplaced confidence. And you obviously have a hatred for men. And to me, with my psychological opinion, I'm sure you've had some kind of past trauma, especially with black men, that has led you to be the person you are today, and then follow up into a career that is seen as depraved.
Financial domination is another strand of femdom, where men enjoy being told what to do with their money by women they find powerful. Recently, there was a guy who I made him write an essay about how amazing I am, and I charged him £100 to submit the essay to me, but there was also a £250 penalty fee if he submitted the essay late.
So it just so happens that I have his letter.
He's a very articulate person.
Very
educated.
Very educated. Can I read this?
Please.
Just a couple of pieces.
This is sad. Look at this. Look at this woman. Powerhouse activist, feminist and dominatrix, whatever her name is, reveal all the juiciest details of making money as a goddess Gina. Let me tell you one thing. Any woman that gives herself the title of goddess is someone you want to stay very, very far from. They are going to bring you headache and chaos, and they're going to try and dominate your life because they think that they are God, and they think that you are a peasant who is there to worship and serve them. And bro, why would you want to be involved with anybody like that? And here's a picture of this wonderful lady with her demonic tattoos all over her body. It says it all, bro, to be honest. It's no wonder why a lot of men have just given up dating. I mean, there's women like this walking around, and there's a lot of women that listen to women like this. And yeah, it's just like, bro, if you find a good woman, hold on to her, because there's nothing much else out here, bro. Like, it's just the wild, wild west. Anyway, with that being said, you lot take care of yourselves. Stay clear of people like this. This is really weird. You lot take care. I'm out of here. Peace.